Like y'all need to save like the witty banter for the fucking cameras.
Does
Okay,
everyone
but
have a drink?
Yeah, I have a
that's
drink.
why that was my whole
Okay, so
thought.
then we'll come in. Steve, you give the intro. Let's do a cheers, and then we'll roll from there. How about that?
All right. Well, we are already live. I already got that on the intro, so that's
Oh,
perfect.
well,
Ah,
fuck it. Let's
shit.
Let's
do
just
it.
All righty then,
Oh.
everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, everyone's having a great week as usual. We're back with another podcast episode. 3 guys, 1 Discord. I got the homie RC on the top right here. I got Squid over here, and we're here to just fucking do this shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss so much. All right. So real quick, guys, how y'all been? RC, how you been, man?
I've been good, dude. I've been real good.
Nice.
Life is going.
Fuck off. Go ahead, Ed.
I'm doing pretty good. Just tired, man. Switching at work,
God,
I'm just always tired now.
You're like a broken fucking record with that shit. Get some sleep.
Oh, I do sleep. That's the problem. I do sleep, and then I get in the system, and like, all right, you're switching, and I'm like, ah, shit. So I gotta switch again, and then I just. But it's all good. It's working towards a goal. So I just gotta put my shit in, go through it.
Got it.
Everything else is good though, so I can't complain.
I feel that.
All right, nice. Well, before anyone,
What about you?
thank you for asking. I was saying nobody gives a shit about me.
I was
I
too.
give
I
a
appreciate
shit.
that. I appreciate that.
Not a lot, but a little bit.
Before I get into it, guys, it's gonna get deep. It's gonna get hot, heavy.
I
We're either gonna be aroused or we're gonna cry, or at the same time. So I'm gonna crack open a cold drink. I got a White Claw passion fruit. It's a new flavor. I just saw it's a new flavor for the summer.
I got the Simply Strawberry Lemonade.
Let's go.
Real Ale Brewing Co. Fresh Kicks Hazy IPA.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Mine's already open. I've been drinking. Sorry, y'all.
All right, cheers, mates.
Cheers, folks.
Let's try this.
And I have another fucking IPA in my damn fridge.
It's not bad.
The way you said that makes it sound like it's not good either.
Well, it's kind of warm. They're not cold, so it's a little different, but it's not bad for being warm.
Oh, shit.
It's just, it'll probably be a lot better if it was actually cold, but I bought them when I got out of work, so I haven't had time to cool them off.
Got it. Well, I'm glad you guys are doing good, except Ed, I'm glad you're doing okay. It
thanks, man.
warms my heart.
Hey, I just stay in that spectrum of like not shitty to okay, and that's my sweet spot, man.
Yeah, it works. It works out for him. It's day to day.
I like it. One day we'll go from okay to be like, you know what? I'm good.
Whoa. Let's
Whoa.
not imagine stuff that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we're just.
It's gonna happen. It's
We're,
not gonna happen.
we're skipping steps here. We're skipping steps.
Excuse me.
All right, guys.
Bro.
Well, I have been doing okay myself. I was thriving and living it up right before summer, and you know what happens? I got the message. I woke up. It said, "We need to talk." I go, "About what? Can you come over?" I said, "What's this about?" Because I don't want to drive over if it's, I think we should break up. So now I'm back on the market. Wham, wham, wham. Unfortunately,
Can I put my name in that ring?
Oh, I will get to that later. I was gonna say if we don't find anyone till we're 35, we should just marry each other. Think of the insurance.
Think of the insurance.
The insurance.
You didn't? Okay, I was like, you didn't shake.
Why did I thought you were doing like roasted me like that? I was like, all right.
No, I was
That's a good idea, right? That's a good idea. So,
Shit. It's a thing now. You can't go back, right? Y'all saw that chat.
Yeah, chat saw it. If I'm not married, if I'm not married by 35, I don't even care if I have kids or whatever.
Whoa.
This is
Now you're bumping up for you? You said 30, not 35. Why? You didn't want me that soon or what?
I'm 30 right now, bitch.
Oh. Shit, so I got 5 years?
Oh, whenever
Fuck.
you're 30, that makes sense.
Oh, okay, so then I got like, what? Fuck, I don't know. 6 years?
Man, you can't math worth shit.
Nah, bro, that's why I had you.
Good job.
That's why I had you.
So, which brings us to the topic of today's episode. The do's and don'ts after a breakup. Ooh, what a nice little topic. I can't wait to touch up on this, boys. Last episode, it actually happened, it's been about a week and a half, and last episode it happened, and I told the boys right before, I said, hey, don't bring up the girlfriend. We're not together. Please don't bring her up. Let's not talk about it. And that was kind of partially me saying that because I didn't want to address it on camera. But I also did not want to really talk about it. It was kind of still sinking in. it was kind of a fresh wound, and I still had to kind of like deal with it, which is kind of why I wanted to talk about this topic, and I also wanted to address it as well. But one of the things about having the homies, these guys are like, as soon as I told them, they're like stop the camera, stop rolling, stop. Are you okay? And that's something
we need to have a personal conversation at that point. Give me,
Yeah,
dude, I don't want to make jokes if you're like not actually okay, Then I
course.
just feel like a dick, but not in a good way,
Yeah, and what's really good about I said yeah. With all the jokes aside, it really does feel good knowing that you got the homies backing you up, like all the time. Like we film shit, and like y'all don't see a lot of behind the scenes stuff about when we're fighting or we're arguing. We try to keep that all on camera.
Beefing.
When we're beefing, we beef hard. We beef hard. We don't talk for days sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
we have our disagreements.
I didn't see him for a week.
Yeah, we beef.
We weren't even beefing at the time. When we were beefing, it was worse.
we didn't see each other for a week. I thought we were beefing because we normally beef.
Hey, are we good?
Boy had to come up to me like, are we beefing? I'm like, no.
I did say that, yeah. Well, so that kind of it feels good knowing I got the homies backing me in my corner, and that's always kind of a win. And when I wanted to bring up this topic, I actually had a friend I wanted to bring on, but I wanted to save her for like more uppity beat thing. I didn't want to get too emotional or anything that was kind of heavy like this. I wanted to kind of bring her in like on a good note. So we're probably gonna do it maybe next week or the following week. We'll see what the schedule's like. So yeah, things have been going okay.
Excuse me.
Very good. And it's just been about like building, and so that's why I wanted to do the do's and don'ts. Things have changed. I've grown up. I don't deal with the things the same way. I mean, after when I was younger, breaking up, I shut down. I was done. Like, don't expect me to work. Don't expect me to go to school. Don't expect me to. I'm gonna stay in my room. I'm gonna listen to cigarettes after sex.
After sex.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not. That's it. I don't expect me. But when it happened this time, I had to be like, shit. It happened in 30 minutes. I gotta teach a math class.
Shit.
It's just what we gotta do. And I gotta talk
we're
shit
gonna
out
put
of the
shit to the side and not handle my business.
Yeah, I gotta handle business. I still need a paycheck.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get to.
At least that whole paycheck's for you now.
Dude, facts, bro. I was wasting too much money.
Fucking stack on stacks.
No, I was wasting a lot of money. And you know what? One of the big things was like, when it happened, I was numb and I wanted closure, and I didn't get closure, which is really odd.
That's the worst.
And
shit sucks.
But then I think about like closure as being like, why did it happen? Was something I did wrong? But at the end of it, I really didn't do anything wrong this time. Normally I'm a big fuck up, but this time I didn't. I was actually pretty solid. I was a pretty solid boyfriend. I was really there emotionally, physically. I was literally there in person. And I did everything I could. If there was something that came up that she didn't want to talk about or she didn't want to mention, or maybe she found out about my past or something that she didn't like, so be it. I can't change who I'm going to be. I'm just going to be the same person. And, somebody will fall in love with that guy. We'll see.
You saw her roll Tekken scores, man.
She saw my Tekken stats. She was like, "What? Last place at Texas Showdown? Huh. Get your shit. You're done. You're done.
We're done here.
You didn't get top 8. Get all your shit. Get out of my house." She just threw it out the window. So I'm glad. So let's get in today's topic. And I'll go first since I'm already talking like way more, and we're already 8 minutes deep into this podcast.
I'll be 8 minutes deep.
And it's all about me. It's all about me. Me and my believies. So do's and don'ts. We'll start with the don'ts first. I'll go to the first don't. It's a good one. Don't go out and start fucking anything. Put your dick away. Yeah, don't be a slut. Just don't. Don't start looking for those connections. Don't slide into everybody's DMs right after a breakup. Just don't. Just you don't want to do it. You're guilty.
Guilty.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are going to be attacked. Yeah.
Everyone's like
hella guilty.
Right? Like that's something that a lot of people do. It's like as soon as they break up, they go, I don't even need her. You up? Beep beep whoop whoop. You up, just whatever. But so yeah.
Oh, like when you would send me you up texts when we lived together?
Yeah, I would always send you.
That was different.
Yeah, that was different. I wasn't going through a breakup then. I was just wondering if you were up.
That was to smash. Nothing else, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, the switch was in the living room. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeans were already ironed, boy.
Yeah, those you up messages weren't smash. It was like, hey, anime and chill.
Oh yeah.
So that was my first don't. It's one of the big ones
Yeah,
I
I
used to
get
do when
that.
I was younger. Like I was very known for that, and I actually rustled a couple feathers because like I didn't give a shit. I would just be like, "You up, Steve? I got a boyfriend. Can he fight?
He up too?
Is he too?
Hey,
Like,
can he throw? Hey, can he throw hands? What's up?" Like that's how I was, and I didn't care back then, and now it's kind of come full circle, and now I'm like at my goddaughter's little league game, and I'm just getting the stink eye. Like that was the dude that slid in your DMs, huh? Look at him. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up? Don't talk to me. Now I feel bad. Now it's come full circle around, and now I'm dealing with the repercussions of that. So don't do that. Another don't that I really wanted to cover, and I'll stop at this one is don't go looking for an excuse to see them. Don't do it. Just don't. Don't like find an excuse. Don't be like, you left your bobby pin here. When are you gonna pick it up? I don't want to carry your shit around. Like, just don't. Don't. Because the reason people do that, I think, in my opinion, or from my past, is because I wanted like see if I can like sneak a little kiss, sneak a little conversation, hold hands, maybe get a hug, and see
Man,
what.
you a slut if you're holding hands.
Bro, I be holding hands left and right. I'm one of those serial hand
I'm
holders.
telling your mom.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Dude, she's right over there. She doesn't even know I'm doing this podcast. So those are my don'ts. I have a couple more, but I wanted to hear the boys kind of express, and then we'll come full circle if we need to. So,
Uh,
who Ed? I think you're next. Go ahead, baby.
uh,
who said he
uh,
could go next?
I
What if
did.
I wanted to go next?
Hey,
I said
Oh,
it
well,
the
earlier.
ruler
You said it,
said I
that's
could
great.
go
I'm
first.
doing
Yeah.
the ruler.
Go on, kid.
All right. My first do or don't
Don't dipshit.
would be that hurts, man.
Well, quit being a dipshit. It hurts whenever people say, "Hey, your friend's a
You
dipshit."
I
know
almost
I'm
spit out
a
my fucking beer.
dipshit. Why do you expect me not to be one?
That hurts my feelings when people say, "Dude, your fucking friend Ed's a dipshit." Then I gotta fight for you. I'm
You
tired
don't
of
have
it.
to fight for me. It's a known thing. I don't hide it.
I'm tired of it.
On track, people. On track.
We're ranting.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anyways, my first don't is probably gonna be if you're like me, I tend to try and be friends with my exes. But if you do decide to or anything, don't do it right away. You're gonna need to distance yourself, cut ties or something for a while until y'all are both in a better headspace or mind space and better on with y'all's lives. And then maybe you can come back and actually have a good friendship because I've had that with one of my exes where we have a good friendship now after years of not talking and everything. And it's something that you can't do right away. Otherwise, it's gonna go back into the same circle of shit that you're in before.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that one real quick. I don't think you should be friends at all. Like, cause there's not a good time. Maybe 10 years. I'll give 10 years. That's the leeway I'll give. I don't think there's ever a time where you can be like, cause let's say you don't be friends, you break up. It's a year later. Now they're in a committed relationship. Now do you become friends? Do you reach out now? Or you're in a committed
I guess-
relationship. Are you gonna reach out now? Like
Well,
there's some
I guess
overlap.
there's too many variables to I guess put that certainty with it because in my opinion that you can be friends with your exes. I have two exes right now that I'm still to this day friends with and I could talk to and my wife knows and she knows them. We're all cool. It's just circumstances on when, how, and why, right? When did y'all split up? Were y'all in high school? Because that's some bullshit. Like, that's high school shit. Get past it. Were y'all together for 6 years and you broke up because one of you cheated? Yeah, you probably shouldn't be talking to that fucking person. Or is it a, hey, this was my friend, we tried fucking around and dated for a little bit, and we're still friends. We decided, hey, this ain't gonna work, this isn't for us, we're still friends. I guess there's too many variables and circumstances to, I guess, identify if it is or shouldn't be friends with that person after you were through a breakup.
I like the
Because if you
structure.
both were together, yeah, if you both were together and it's like, hey, look, this isn't working. Like, I like you, we're friends, we can go get a beer, but us together is just not working. And you can both come to that consensus and step away, then of course you can still stay friends, hang out with them, even if they're with a different person or whatnot. If you two had that friendship, you'd be surprised how easy it is to just continue that friendship.
Well, yeah, because mine that I'm friends with still are one was a high school shit, so it didn't even matter after, you know.
Yeah.
And then the other one was still technically a high school, but it was a serious one, like pretty serious. You know, we were together for almost 2 years, and it was like we didn't talk for shit. I think it was like maybe 3 years or something, and then we just kind of we didn't even reach out. We just kind of started seeing each other and like not even seeing, but like just talking when we
Hanging
see
out,
each other.
yeah.
I get work and stuff, and then I was like, okay, we became friends again, and we were both comfortable with it. You know, it doesn't have to be anything more because you do end up if you're with someone long enough, you have a solid foundation there, and it's like if y'all can come to agreement later on, it's not like something you just want to throw away, especially if you cared about that person in an actual way rather than just trying to be in a relationship.
And I like what you said about the why. Like, why are you trying to be friends? Like, is there like what are your intentions? Because I think that's what really carries it for me. Is like, what's the reason you want to be friends?
Make it somewhat light.
If you're just trying to get your dick wet, then obviously that's a red flag right there. That's a fucking problem. Like you shouldn't be talking to that person. Just move on. Go find someone else. Go to the bar.
Single.
Yeah,
not necessarily.
Actually, never mind. You're right. You're right. You're right. Don't
talk about that on my don't. That's actually part of my don't. We'll touch on that in a minute.
We'll cover. Yeah, I agree.
Go ahead, Squid.
Yeah. What's
my other don't would be don't try and hide any part of the truth when you're breaking up with them for the sake of you or to try and make it easier for yourself. Like, be honest. You know, if there's something that's bothering you and that's why you're ending it, don't try and save face or anything. Like, tell them straight up. Try and be as honest as you can. Because otherwise,
it'll just come back and bite you in the ass.
That, or it'll just make it harder. It'll lead to y'all, trying to be friends soon or anything like I've said. It's anything like that. If you're not completely honest, it can really make things harder than it has to be and really just drag out a process to just ruin it more for you or the other person.
I don't know about that either. I'm like, sorry. I'm sorry to disagree with you, man. I love you to death, but like, fuck honesty now. We're broken up. There's no honesty anymore.
But I thought this was like...
Remember, Squid's a sweetheart, dude.
I'm also thinking...
sweetheart.
I'm also thinking in the process of breaking up, like, just be honest.
Yeah, well, be honest about what? If we're breaking up, get your shit and get out. Like, there's no need to be honest anymore. Like, I'm not saying to straight up lie, but like, I'm always honest. I don't really lie too much. Like, even when I was a young whippersnapper and I was out there cheating and lying like a piece of shit.
Slaying dong,
I was honest about everything. So I'm always honest, and I've always tried to be honest with everyone.
Then that goes to my point.
But then again, like, if we're broken up, then I don't need to be honest with you. Like, I don't need to be on. I don't need to like tell you. And it's also because I think that lying is also repressing information. So like, if I'm doing something, if I'm out there like being a little hooligan and hanging out with the homies or drinking all night long, or I'm not gonna tell her that because now there's no reason to tell you that.
Yes, but that's the point. Like, don't talk to them after
that's true.
But I get you. Yes.
Yeah, but I agree, and you're right. RC Squid is a little sweetheart, and I think it's because you thinking long term. Like, you are thinking like, I hope one day we can recover this relationship.
Exactly. He doesn't want to burn that bridge because it's hard for him, and I get that. He's a sweetheart. I'm opposite, and obviously for all of you know this, me and him are brothers. We are night and day motherfuckers. Like, literally. He's the good sweetheart, nice guy. I'm the fucking piece of shit, heartless dude. And we balance out really well.
I was like, we get along so well. We're a lot alike. We fucking love each other to death. We have our backs for each other. But yes, we are very night and day when it comes to a lot of things. But then a lot of things we like the same, and it's some weird shit. But yeah, it works.
But see, Steve, like you said, where you disagree with Squid, I do disagree with you. Because it is perfectly acceptable after, especially if it's a bad breakup where they were controlling or they cheated on you and you're pissed. Go get a fucking lay-in. Go get some ass. Go have fun and enjoy it and get that shit out of your system so that you can burn that bridge, feel better about yourself, and move the fuck on. Who knows, that person you go out and smash that next night, maybe the person you actually wind up having a relationship with because y'all connected on a level you didn't with that other fucking person. Yeah, you never know. You just never know.
That would come full circle, though. It's like, I met you when I was not in a good emotional state, and I met you. And like
that's true.
And now you're with me, and I don't even know if I like you. I don't even know what you look like in the daytime.
Well, that
so
also depends though if like y'all get together right after that.
Yeah,
it's like you can smash that person.
And don't feel guilty for going and getting some ass after a breakup. That's my thing.
I'm not saying if that's all it is, but I'm just saying like for mine, like don't do it just because like it's not because you're gonna feel guilty. That's not why I'm saying not to do it. I just don't think you should throw yourself into any... I'm intimate. I'm an intimate lover. I still put on boys to men when I'm making love. Like,
True.
yeah. I still.
I heard it through the walls.
Yeah,
Love, you don't fuck.
Yeah,
Is that what I'm hearing? Okay,
Yeah,
I
I'm
got
out
you. I
there
got you.
loving girls. I'm like boys to men, like on a bended knee. I don't care.
Some oil, some foot massaging. You're getting into that shit. You're not just you're not for a good time. You're there for a long time.
I lay rose petals. I like lavender candles. Like, that's me, man. So yeah, I'm always looking for the intimacy.
Is it good enough for the boys to the men?
Boys to men, so slaps. All right,
Oh,
so
that's funny.
But I do. I mean, RC does have a good point. Like, I understand that logic, but I've had too many homies that will go out for that, that one nighter, and then they end up being with someone for too long.
Yeah.
And then
And that's a fucked up relationship.
So how about this? How about go out and get your pee-pee wet, but don't get into any committed relationships?
There you go.
I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah, I guess basically just go out, not like attempting to get laid, but go out, and if it happens, it happens. You know?
No, I mean, you should probably. I mean, is that your logic? That's probably why you don't get laid. Just saying, man. Just go out there and then hope to get laid. Put it out to the universe. Fuck it.
Put it out there. Let the universe take care of everything.
If you don't talk in the mirror before you go out and go, tonight you're getting laid, and they come back, listen to Marvin Room, all drunk, and nothing happened, then did you even go out? Does it even count?
If you don't go out with a couple condoms in your pocket, ready to rock, then you don't have your head straight. Period. You already set yourself up for failure.
This is sponsored by Trojan Condoms. Safe sex is the best sex.
STDs are real, and they can end your life. Seriously. Thanks. Practice safe sex.
It wastes too much money.
Don't say that. Don't tell our viewers that.
We're out here. Quid.
Yeah, Quid.
Quid. I was gonna say kid, but I was also gonna say squid, and I was like, I'm committed.
Fucking swirly up here.
Why are you talking to me? You're up.
No, you need a do.
No, we're doing don'ts.
You did 2 don'ts.
He did do them. I didn't do it. Yeah, we're doing don'ts first, then do's.
Yeah,
I thought you did a do. I'm so confused.
Yeah. No, dude, where were you at the power meeting? This is why we don't show up.
My guy.
We don't show up to the power meetings drunk. We show up tipsy to let the ideas flow.
And then we get drunk during.
Did you send that in my email?
I think you marked it as spam.
So my don't is gonna be a little bit partial to some of the things both of you talked about, but more explanatory on one specific fact. Do not regress. And what I mean by this is, when you break up with somebody for a specific reason, for something that you know, like they cheated on you, or y'all were fighting 24/7, or like in the last podcast where I talked about how my buddy and his chick would break up every Friday so they could fuck other people on the weekend, and they'd make up on Monday, and they'd be together for the next week. That kind of shit. If you know you need to leave that person because it is a bad relationship, toxic, whatever the reason is, and you do, and you're living your life, you're doing good, you're getting through it, and then that complacency kicks in. That I'm lonely, or I want to go get a drink, but I don't want to go by myself. That kind of shit starts eating at you. And loneliness is a motherfucker, man. That shit'll get you. Any strong person, that loneliness will fuck you up if you're not prepared for it. So what do? You know that you got someone on your back line that you can send a text message to and they'd be over in 10 minutes. Or they'll meet you at the bar in 10 minutes. And what happens? You backslide. You're right back in to that fucked up situation with someone you know you needed to leave alone or you should have not messaged. And then who knows what happens, right? Maybe y'all sleep together, the fucking circle continues, or y'all start getting in that conversation again. Oh, why did you break up with me? You know what you did, bitch. Why are you asking me? Like, you don't need to put yourself back in that position. So do not regress. If you know you're done with that person, stay done with that person. Block, delete, remove. Don't give yourself the opportunity to backslide into a bad spot. So that's my don't, because I've seen it too much. I've done it myself, and it just puts you in such a bad spot that it's harder to get into a better one or find someone new or better for you, because you're still consistently going back to whoever else it was because you're lonely or because you just want something more.
That's a sticky situation. Like, it's always hard. It's hard to not regress because it's so comfortable. It's so easy too, and it's like, I mean, I've regressed so many times. Like it's never worked out. It's never like the smart thing to do. But whenever the beers are flowing, you're all alone. you know,
2 a.m.
2
Well,
a.m.
and I was telling Squid this, like, so me and my ex, right? When we broke up, finally, when I ended everything, a month, not even a month, it was like a week went by, and we started sleeping together again. But I made it clear from the start, whenever me and her, like, she messaged me, we had this little conversation, and I told her from the get-go, look, I don't care what happens from this point. We can go to dinner, we can go catch a movie, we can get some beers, we can sleep together. I don't care. But understand, at some point in time, I'm going to say, hey, we're done. And that's it. I'm going to delete you, block you, and I'm going to move on with my life. I'm still going to talk to other people. I'm still going to go date. I'm still going to be looking for that person for me. But if you want to be in my life on the side, enjoying and living yours too, and we can still have intimacy, we can still go get dinner, I don't give a fuck. I'll be that float boyfriend for you. But understand, one day I'm going to tell you this is done, and you're going to have to fucking live with it and deal with it. I'm walking away. And that's no bullshit. And I did. And I can do that because that's just kind of the person I am. Not everyone can.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But I still, that's why I say don't put yourself in that position because most people can't do that shit. They'll start falling again. They'll take sex and turn sex into love. And like, it's, you can't.
Yeah,
You can't.
I've been on the other spectrum. I've been the guy. I've hooked up with the ex, and then, I guess I could say it real quick. I was hooking up with my ex for a good while, and then like she showed up, and she goes, we were hooking up regularly, and then she goes, hey, she bought me the PlayStation. What are they called? The fucking Joy-Cons, the the VR.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
bought me
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
She bought me that, and then she goes,
PlayStation, whatever.
VR. Yeah, she goes, hey, she just bought it to like 2 months prior to our breakup, and she goes, hey, can I have it back? I'm gonna try to sell it. I go, yeah. So I had it in my room because I was like, oh, she's coming over. You know, we can hook up, and then she can take it and leave. She comes over. She goes, where's it at? I go, oh, it's in my room. She goes, go get it. I got it. I met her at the door, and she goes, all right, I'm gonna leave. And then she says, then she goes, what's wrong? She sent me a message. What's wrong? I go, nothing. I just feel like you're talking to somebody new. And she goes, I am. And that was like one of the last times I talked to her. I talked to
That
her
shit
after that, but that was like, bro, I'm hurting. That's actually the first day I got on Tinder. Big mistake. But yeah, big mistake. Yeah, if you ever get rejected, like if you're not 6 foot tall, good luck on Tinder. I mean, it's rough out there.
I'm 5'9", 6'3" on Tinder.
Yeah, I'd be lying too. I'd be wearing. I have
You're
boots.
around 6 foot.
I have boots that I always do my boots height. So yeah, and I've been on that other one, and you're right. It's not fun, and I'm sure it wasn't fun for her either. And I really felt bad because, like, I felt like the thing is, I was hoping we got back together after we hooked up. That was my bad, and I knew she was in the beginning, and then slowly, I guess she figured that it wasn't gonna happen, so she moved on, and it hurt bad. I remember feeling it and like, fuck this. That's when I started drinking 40s too. Yeah, that's
I love 40s.
yeah. So
I love 40s.
40 hands by yourself, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
exactly.
Fat
Fat
Mickey's-
Mickey's,
Yeah.
Fat Mickey's green bottle, and just sip on that shit. It's
Yeah,
I miss it so much.
Same.
My body don't like it no more though.
Yeah, I get the runs.
Yeah, that goes back to my thing about just don't try to do anything. Try to be friends. Just cut ties. Otherwise, it's gonna end up being harder in the long run because stuff like that can happen.
Yeah.
That's a good one, RC.
Thank you. I don't really have another don't. I know both of y'all gave two. That was the one that I had kind of fixated on. I guess if you want to couple the whole don't be sleeping with your ex thing, you can couple that as a secondary don't. Like I said, if you can't handle that and you or your ex can't be that booty call, don't fucking do it, dude. It's just better off to leave it alone.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, one of you is gonna get hurt. One of you is gonna have to take that L. You know.
Nobody's.
Well-
It's not. No one's gonna win. Everyone's losing on that one, except her
Yeah.
because she won. She had a dude, and I didn't.
Well, then, yeah.
Well, I mean, even that, right? And this is going to be, I don't want to be, sexist or stigmatic, but it is easier for women in a sense, right?
Be
Men
specific.
chase women. So men chase women. Women don't chase men. It doesn't work that way. Men chase women. That is just a fact, right? So seeing how it's easier for a woman to walk into a bar and know she can go home with a dude, that is so much simpler than a guy walking into a bar and trying to say, "Oh, I'm going home with that girl tonight." Doesn't work that way, man.
Yeah, but
That's
that
my
also-
eyes, you know?
No, and agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a psychological thing when you think about it because
That's true.
girls don't go in bars looking for guys. They go into bars
No,
looking
I
for
mean, some do,
connections.
but-
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but they really want that meaningful connection, while guys on the opposite go in looking for pussy with golden letters. That's what guys are looking for. Like, and it's a total different aspect. We're looking for something physical. Most girls are looking for something emotional, and
That's true.
so we're both battling the same demons because they're not gonna get that if they go into a bar and go home with some random guy. They're not gonna get that emotional level mostly, and guys aren't gonna get that physical stuff. So we're both kind of losing. But I do agree. If it's easier, I think, for girls to get in relationships, but that's mostly for average looking people like us. You know, we're not. None of us are above 6 feet. Some of us
I
are
mean,
overweight. I'm not
I'm
pointing
married,
fingers.
but prior to being married, I never had any problems. I'm just throwing
Hey
it out there.
man,
Sorry, guys.
hey man, it's short king season, all right.
It is short
It's
king
short
season.
king season.
Yeah, short king season summer. So okay, I like it. I like it.
How about
Good.
I would say, how about since you didn't really have a second don't, you can start with the dues.
Yeah, go and start with the dudes.
I'm good with that.
Are we doing one or two?
Dudes, mini.
I got one. I got one. That was for you, Steven. Made it special. So do surround your I can't speak today. Do surround yourself with people who are good for you. And what I mean by that is if you have a solid group of friends who you know can get you out of shit or you know that are going to keep you accountable for what you're doing and to help you not backslide, to help you not that, like I said, you're in that spot of like, fuck man, I want to go get a beer with somebody, but I don't want to go alone. Shoot that friend a text. Don't shoot your ex a text. You know, don't, if you like, hey, I'm sitting at home, I'm bored, I'm alone, I want to watch a movie, call a homeboy over. Call up, it doesn't matter, female, whatever. Call somebody who you know can assist you in that position. A friend, family member, whatever. Don't go to that other person when you can call someone else just because you feel like you're being an inconvenience or you feel that, you know, oh, they're going to think this or that. No, dude. It's so much better to go to a friend or a group of friends than an ex. Don't always surround yourself with people who are in positive mindset, want to see you do better and progress, and can help you out of a bad spot. Always do that because it's so much better than having the opportunity to go back to somebody who's going to fuck you up even worse.
That should be a shirt. Shoot. Call your homie. Don't call your ex or something like that. I feel like that should be a shirt.
Right.
That's a good one. All right. Well, since he only has one because he wasn't.
I only have one. Sorry, go.
Go ahead.
I'll think of another one for the end of the fucking
I
podcast.
go on?
Yeah, babe. I mean, Squid. Fuck.
Okay. Hey, no, you said it right. It's all good. Shit.
You
Making me
blew
blush.
it. You blew it.
That's how I think you'll be blowing tonight. Okay, so mine, I don't know if I'll have two specifically, but at least the one I wanted to say was a do after a breakup is don't be afraid to be alone. After a breakup is a time you should really be alone and focus on yourself. You know, if you were really broken down in that relationship, or if you did your, you know, everybody does their own things in a relationship that you may have done some wrong things. You may not have been the one doing the most, but you've done your own wrong things. Take a look at yourself and really reevaluate the situation and focus on the things you can do better in your own life to better yourself and in your future relationships. Just really take a hard look at everything, you know?
You get that? I agree.
Yeah, I
When you can learn to be alone with yourself and understand yourself, that shit will help you tremendously in life. Period.
If you can't be alone, it really shows. It's to me, it's a lack of weakness, like or a lack of strength. Like being alone is it's such a winning move, like because nobody can hurt you. They can't be like, well, then you know what? Bye. Have fun being alone. I will. Thank you.
Got it.
Awesome. Badass. So yeah, I mean, being able to be alone is such a win, and it's so hard.
And
Yeah, I'm going through that in my own life right now. It's just working on being alone.
and I'll speak for my mental health people out there. Sometimes it's hard, dude. Sometimes, you know, that voice in the back of your head or that little shit that eats at you every day, man, you know, sometimes it can be hard to be alone. But that right there, learning to constructively be by yourself will help you in so many different ways, not just with the relationship portion. It'll help you mentally, physically, it'll help you with any mental health issues you have. Once you can learn to gather and constructively be by yourself content, that shit will help you tremendously in life. And like y'all stated, especially after a breakup, because like Steve said, if they're gonna mock you or pick at you, or they're gonna keep shooting you texts to try to egg you up, that now you're alone. If you can be comfortable with that, dude, nothing can fucking hurt you.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, there are plenty of things that can still hurt you, like
Bullets, knives,
rocks. Yeah,
rocks,
tripping on a curb.
You know what I mean, motherfucker.
quicksand. That's I don't know if anyone's worried
Oh,
about
that's
that.
some real shit.
I don't know if anyone's worried about that, but I mean sinkholes,
Snake clowns.
snake clowns. I've been worried about snake clowns for a
Dude.
fat minute. Clown babies.
Since I saw Lego Batman, man, snake clowns.
Clown babies, clowns in general, clowns with a K. That's even scarier. Killer clowns.
Is it a baby that's a clown? No, it's clown baby.
It's a clown baby. It's not a baby clown. It's a clown that once was a baby but now is an adult. Clown baby. Yeah, I like.
Actually, I guess I could have a second one.
Go ahead, fuck Squid.
Hey man, you say what you want to say, man. Let the heart wants what the heart wants, my guy. Anyways, my second one would be don't. And this might kind of be what we've been talking about, or going back to what I was saying earlier, but as what you said though, don't really not want to do anything, not want to go anywhere because you're sad about them. Live your life. Really go and just do whatever makes you happy, and don't sit there and really focus on everything going on. Kind of distract yourself for a little bit. Like, yes, work on yourself being alone, like I said, but also don't sit there and just focus on that. Like, do stuff that makes you happy, Go to a movie by yourself, go to dinner by yourself, or call up your homies and be like, hey, let's go to the bar and get a drink, or let's go bowling or something. Like, just do you. Don't sit there and focus on all the bad things or all the things that did wrong or how much you miss them. Surround yourself with good, positive things, because otherwise you're just gonna be in a dark hole, and it's gonna take a hell of a lot more than anything to get you out of that.
Love it. Quick notes with the double negatives.
That's what I was thinking too. I was
The goddamn double negatives. Don't do this. So what
live
Squid
your
is
fucking
saying,
life.
It's saying,
yes.
Do you go out, go to the bar by yourself, have a few beers, let the opportunity flow.
Or a restaurant you didn't go for. Yeah.
Treat yourself. Yeah.
Do that.
What?
Don't
treat yourself.
Not do that.
Oh, I heard hurt yourself, and I'm like, whoa, wrong.
Hey, different strokes for different folks, man. But that's not a good option either.
Potatoes, tomatoes. Yeah,
I mean, go play paintball. Close enough.
You got tomatoes?
Tomatoes all days.
Got them on sale, kid.
Can I have some? I want to make some tomato sauce.
I'll put my tomatoes.
Some tomato soup.
I'll put my tomatoes in your mouth and sauce on your face. Anyways, I like them, man. I like them. All right, so I kind of have a small list here. I'm not gonna read it. It's right here.
Shit.
It's right here mentally.
Okay.
All right, and it's gonna cover all of y'all.
Right.
So the first one to do is to just acknowledge it at first. So after a breakup, just acknowledge that it's a real thing that's happened. Don't do anything drastic. Don't open a 401k and then invest 20%. Don't do
Get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Don't ever get a tattoo after a breakup.
Don't ever get a tattoo.
Don't
that should be
do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't put no regrets after. Don't do it.
Story time.
Hit me, daddy.
Shit.
My old partner got broken up with by this chick that he was infatuated with, dude. Fucking deathly in love with this girl. They were together for like a year. So after they broke up, he gets "fuck bitches" tattooed on his forearm right here.
No.
And a week later meets the girl of his fucking dreams, and they actually got married, and he had to go get the whole thing covered up because she hated it. But just goes to show, don't get tattoos after a breakup. Don't go get something out of anger, or don't do anything out of that fucking mentality, bro. Period.
Hold on. I will say this, contrary to what y'all were saying. It's okay to get a tattoo after a breakup. Don't get anything like derogatory of someone else or of something.
That's true. Okay, I'll give you that.
If something
sleeve planned,
yeah, there you go. If it's planned,
like that whole pain thing. Like, if you want to feel some pain and like go get your sleeve done. Go get something done, or even get something stupid. Like, I'm gonna get one right now. I'll show it on our next podcast or two later after I get it.
My name.
Y'all see what it is. I already have your name, but Yeah, like if it's something stupid, okay, but nothing like obscene or towards like just attacking someone or that person. Nothing like that. Like yeah, you got. But if you want to get something, get something. Just something smart, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying just don't go get anything out of frustration or anger.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't end well.
Yeah, agreed. So I'm saying in general, I wouldn't do anything drastic. I wouldn't go
Okay.
get. I wouldn't go get a tattoo for sure. So
Dye your hair.
definitely don't dye your hair blue. Uh, sorry, that's actually
Like shit happens, okay?
Uh,
Mistakes were made.
so I will. Again, first thing, acknowledge it. It's real. It's a real thing. You're going through a breakup. Acknowledge that it's a breakup. Don't put any emphasis around it. Just acknowledge it mentally, and it's okay. And be sad. It's all right. It's sad. It's really sad going through a breakup. It really is sad going through a breakup, and it's okay to be sad. No one's judging you on being sad. It's understandable, but there's a right place and right time. You can't just be in your room all day being sad. Definitely eat. Make sure you eat for sure. Make sure you're eating. Like I feel like when people go through breakups, they don't eat. Um, the next thing is,
The depression.
yeah, it sinks in. Refocus on the other things you did prior to the breakup, and which is really nice for me. It's very convenient for me because after a breakup, I got so many different projects going on. I got this podcast. I'm coding. I'm working on my coding. I'm working on my YouTube. My personal YouTube. I'm working on the TikToks, on the pictures, the Instagram. So I definitely put everything you have into your projects because whenever you're with someone, you neglect your projects. I was already neglecting the podcast, and we just started it. So always like definitely put your hobbies, your efforts, your future endeavors, everything. Put that in the front burner now. Now you can focus solely on that. And this being busy nonsense. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like you're avoiding the breakup, and it's a constructive way of avoiding the breakup because you do want to avoid the breakup sometimes. You don't want to think about it 24/7. So definitely, my next do, cry. Don't be a little bitch. Don't be a little bitch. Cry. Don't be a
If
bitch.
you have to.
Cry. No,
you have
cry. Force yourself.
No, no, no.
Watch sad
hold on.
dog
If you
videos.
have to. Oh fuck.
Waiting for their owner to come home.
Yeah.
Yo, that'll break anybody.
The military, where they bring the dog to like the funeral of a military.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
cry. It's all right. Even if find shit to cry about in the shower if you want, because you're too manly. You're too
I'm
manly.
sorry. I can't stop thinking about that Dane Cook skit where he's like talking about
I- crying-
I
don't-
needed to
to
cry.
cry.
Don't cry in your car, because then you might get pulled over, and that's that's a hard.
Then everyone just looks at you like, is this bitch crying? Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, don't be a little pussy. Don't be a little pussy. Cry. Like literally, get those tears rolling. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want those tears to come up at like, for instance, you don't want it to come up during a fucking interview. You don't want to come at during your Three Guys One Discord podcast, where you can find us on YouTube and Spotify and soon Apple Music. You don't
Check us out, y'all.
You
Yeah.
don't want the tears flowing
If
there.
you're still listening.
If you're still listening. You definitely don't want the tears flowing there. So definitely get those tears out. You know what? And it's okay to type in your YouTube music to cry to at 2 in the morning. It's all right. Great jams.
Listening to the Killers, Mr. Brightside, while your parents are getting divorced in the next room.
Whatever it takes, man.
Well, then that took that was pretty fucking specific, kid.
Yeah.
Like on YouTube, it's funny.
Is everything okay with? Was everything okay with Randy in there?
Yeah, no, it's okay. I just old friend Steve, y'all know what I'm talking about. Old friend sent us that in the chat one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next thing to do, and like me, what I've been doing, man, I've been dieting like a bitch. I've been dieting so good lately. Diet solid. Meal prepped. The weekends I've been doing 2-a-days. So Friday I did 2-a-days. Saturday I did 2 days. Sunday I did 1-a-days. Cat you.
Bitch.
All right, bitch. But that's what it is. It's like I'm focusing on something that I really want. But also I'm giving myself that, if I ever want to find love again, I want to be at a better, healthy spot. And that's not for everyone. That's just me personally. I'm not saying everyone to go on a crazy diet afterwards, but I'm doing it the healthy way. I'm getting back into the gym, hitting it, working out.
You're bettering
dieting.
yourself.
Exactly.
That's it,
Yeah,
Steve.
I get
I'm getting
that
a
shit.
tapeworm now.
What?
That's it. I'm done. I'm starving myself for the next 3 days. To
I
prove your
don't
point.
think that's how that works.
You obviously haven't taken
Probably
Yeah.
it's probably not the healthiest decision in life. There's other
Definitely.
ways, but hey, you do you, kid. I
Yeah.
don't judge.
And I've been focusing on that, and then so another dude. I know everyone's getting tired of me talking, but I'm gonna keep talking
Never.
because it's my motherfucking podcast. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Anyways,
Yeah, you see, you know who gets paid. We're just here.
the slackies.
For sure.
You guys are
Yeah.
the I'm Goldar. What is his name? Goldar from Power Rangers. That's me. And you guys are the
Yeah,
henchmen.
he's
The henchmen of the back.
You mean Zordon?
No.
no Goldar's the fucking thing.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
ninja
yeah,
guard.
yeah,
Yeah, and you
yeah,
guys are the
okay,
henchmen. You guys are the henchmen in the back doing this.
The
The
putty
little like
patrol.
monkey looking things with the
Yeah.
wings. You're talking about?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
Shredder.
that was from Lightspeed. Yeah.
I'm Shredder. You guys are just foot ninjas. Anyways.
Wow.
Hey, foot ninjas had a good job. They really worked hard.
They got their ass kicked by everybody.
But that was part of the job. They knew that. But
That's true.
So
He's
the
Darth
next-
Vader. We're the stormtroopers.
Hello, my lord. Hello, my lord. The next do is find new hobbies. You know what I actually did? Went out and got my fishing license. I don't want to brag, but now I'm a licensed fisherman. I can go fish. I didn't have to take a test or nothing. I just
Wait,
had to
you
show
go
my-
fish?
Oh, you need to text Ben. He's been fishing a lot lately. You need to go hit him up.
Oh, definitely.
I got some stuff. We can go fish. Cards are over there.
Yeah, the cards are over there. I got goldfish in the pantry too. I mean, what fish are we talking about?
Yeah. We can eat goldfish while we go fish while we go fish.
His
Yeah.
disappointment.
Hold on. Hear me out. We'll eat some goldfish while we play goldfish while we're fishing.
Fuck.
I
all
like
the-
it.
Fuck all these
Sold.
dad ass jokes. Chill out. Golly.
YouTube video idea?
No one wants to watch.
Goldfish, gold fishing, go fish.
Ah.
No.
Yeah.
God.
Put in the comments if y'all want to see that. All right.
Put
Yeah,
in
make
the,
it real.
put in the
Follow up.
comments.
We'll make it happen.
In the comments if you think those are the most dad ass jokes I've ever heard in my life.
Dad jokes are fucking funny.
No.
Glasses.
In the pantry though.
The pantries. Okay, so next do. So like I said, new hobbies, of course, that's always kind of one. But reconnect. Reconnect with the homies you missed out. Call them up. Hit them up. Like there's so many friends I didn't talk to for a while that I was like, hey, what are you doing? You haven't heard from me, Steve, in so long. Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that. You want to get a drink? You neglect the friends that are on your outside circle, but bring them in. And that's something that I've always done is where like I keep the core friend group around, but then the ones on the outside that I'm really good friends with, I neglect, and I've always done that. So now it feels like I'm reconnected with some of the friends I haven't reconnected with in a while. Like I haven't talked to since I don't know, like 2015. I'm over there hitting them up because things have changed and you're at a different spot in your life, and it's always good to kind of catch up with a friend that you haven't seen in a while.
Oh, definitely.
I feel that.
Yeah, so that's another do. Damn, is that all the do's? I hit a couple of them.
You hit a good couple,
Yeah,
man. I like it.
Yeah. There's a lot of do's that you need to do after a breakup. Like there's so many do's you need to hit up.
To be fair, after a breakup, it's all about the do's and really not about the don'ts. Like there are the don'ts
Not
you need to follow by.
Yeah.
But it's more so about doing you and doing
If you
the do.
occupy yourself with all the things you should be doing, the don'ts just become that much more feasible. You know what I mean? Like, it's easier not to do those things because you're focused in doing all of these other things that you're progressing yourself with. Like I said, progress yourself. Surround yourself with people who want you to do better, be better, progress. Yourself, you want to go ahead and be doing things that are constructive, making yourself better, doing things of that sort, whether it is going on a diet or it's, hey, I'm going to go for a walk today and I'm going to do it again tomorrow. I'm going to go for a hike or I'm going to go out and see the fucking ocean. Whatever it is, find something that is, like you said, Steve, constructive for you to better yourself. Like you said, find a hobby. Go play paintball. That shit's fun. Go buy a Jeep. Jeep clubs are cool. People are always fucking badass. Go find something that can turn your life into a different perspective.
I mean,
or a hobby.
If you have the money to buy a Jeep, just buy one of those like real life sex dolls. Because I mean, why are you gonna waste your money on a Jeep when you can buy a real life sex doll instead? Like they're probably the same price.
Well,
Probably actually.
uh,
I
we,
mean, G's
we
probably more expensive.
we haven't said it, but also dive into work.
I mean,
If
I said that
you're
part.
stuck in the, did you?
I mean, podcasting and
If
all the
you like
editing.
your
Well,
work,
I
It's
just
like
meant like
work.
if you're
Oh,
if
stuck
you
in one
like
spot
your
at
work,
work and you've been neglecting it because of your relationship, go for that promotion or look at other avenues to better yourself in
yeah,
your career too, better your life.
yeah, go back to
okay.
school. Go do. Yeah, yeah, I get
Okay,
that.
you know what? You know what? I like that because
So,
so when I was dating, my work was ass, bro. I was like forgetting to do shit all the time. But now that I'm single, like my work has gotten a lot better. I mean, the teaching was fine, but like the other stuff, like I mean, my teaching's always the same. I teach the same thing every day, so it's never different.
yeah,
So
I
it's
listened in. It's bad.
yeah, it's shut the fuck up. You can't even understand half the shit I say.
Yo, I'm gonna need your help at pre-cal, by the way. I'll hit you up.
Definitely. But like that's what it is. And but my paper, so I would always forget to turn to my sign-in sheets. And there was actually like an email that got sent around that it ended up being like a whole ass meeting that I had to be at, and they were like, "Yeah, some of you teachers wait till the end of the week to turn in your sign-in sheets. That is unacceptable." That was me. I literally did that.
Knowing it was pointed at you.
It's because I sent out an email saying I'd like to turn in my sign-in sheets at the end of the week, like I was doing them a favor. So yeah, like and now I do it every day. I have to do it after every class. But
There you go. Okay.
I'm doing it on my own accord. Not somebody's not telling me to do it. So I've gotten better at that, and and you're right. Dive into work. And for Ed, Ed's always looking for promotions at his job. So I understand that from him definitely because it's he's moving up in the company. So I'm staying stagnant right now, but I'm working on other projects to get around that.
If you
Yeah,
have
yeah, you're progressing yourself in a different way, which matters.
yeah.
So I agree. Diving into work is never a bad thing. I like to call like the editing and like the YouTube and everything that it's not me gaming work because I will fuck off from doing like shit that like hobbies or anything like that. But work, I don't fuck off work. I show up to work. I put in the time at work. So I always call it work, but it's me editing it's me watching the video back and laughing at all the dumb shit you say.
I don't know, man. You said you fucked up on work earlier this week.
Oh, I did fuck up on work. Yeah, yeah, you're right. And hey, it's because sometimes I want to work really hard, and then it's 2 a.m. and the
You
breakup
got
hits in.
You got to send the you up text.
Yeah, you got to send me a text. But I have caught myself like this last week. I was like, dude, I want to slide in this girl's DM so bad, but and I did. But see,
And I did.
and I did. It was a girl that I was
You
interested.
shot your
before.
shot. Fuck it, right?
Yeah, I didn't shoot my shot. I just said, "Hey, what's up?" It wasn't at 2 a.m. It wasn't a weird time. It was just a normal conversation. But and then
Rookie
she like
numbers.
wrote back, and I wrote her back, and then I just stopped texting her. I was just like, I don't even know if I like this girl, and that's something that I had to realize. Yeah, I did fuck up this week, and that's just part of it. It's okay to do small setbacks because I'll take 2 steps backwards if it means I'm going to go 5 steps forward.
I get that.
Yeah.
In any capacity, that's how it always works. I'm okay with taking a step back if it means I'm progressing later on, but don't take too many steps back. But yeah, I agreed. So I do call like whenever I'm editing the podcast work. I do call whenever I'm doing anything else that's not me gaming. I call it work because even when I'm gaming, I feel like sometimes it turns into work. When you're streaming, it does kind of feel like work, like, and
I get that.
yeah, and it's something that I whenever I'm gaming. But I'll tell you right now, since the breakup, my Tekken has gotten way better. Like, way better. And there's actually a funny tweet that came out on Twitter that was like, I wish I didn't have a girlfriend because then I wouldn't suck at Tekken. And I was like, I've been sucking at Tekken these last weeks with a girl because I don't practice, but I've been getting investing in that as well. And I'm lucky. I'm blessed because I have a passion for something that a lot of people don't have passion for competitive gaming. They don't. And it's just like I'm just a casual gamer. I'm a competitive gamer, so like it's different for me because I can dive into practice mode and train, and I can call up the homies and practice with them instead of dealing with the breakup. I can do that in a constructive way. So that's just one of the passions. So I'm saying if you have a passion out there, dive deep into it. If you're an artist, draw a bunch of pictures, make a cartoon. If you're a podcaster, make a podcast every Sunday, release on every Wednesday. Make sure to follow. If you're a YouTuber, make sure you're YouTubing. If you're a vlogger, make sure you're getting those vlogs out. If you're a film director, get the film out. You make a script. Don't neglect your passions. This is whenever you're breaking up. This is the time to do it. There's no other time like the time after a breakup to dive into your passions. Facts.
Feel it.
Yeah.
I get it.
All right. I don't think I have any more do's. I feel like I have a lot of don'ts though, but I don't want to waste everyone's time with the don'ts. But that's all I have, guys. You guys got anything else?
No,
I do not.
Kind of got it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll let RC talk us out of the announcements. Follow like the channel, like the YouTube, and
I was getting there. I was taking my time. I was pausing for dramatic effect.
Oh,
yeah, it was a whole thing.
All up.
Okay. Yeah, it was a whole thing. It's okay.
Hold on. Back to places. Place one. Ready, Steve?
Place one. Ready?
Go again.
3, 2,
Can I get a sound
1.
check?
Action.
As always, guys, like, follow, subscribe. Hit us up on YouTube. We have a lot of videos up there with our old YouTube channel that we're going to be making new content here shortly for you. Of course, the podcast will be there. Look for us on Spotify, soon Apple Music as well.
Working on it.
And as always, check out our streams. We all stream. AKA Mr. Grimm for me, True Alpha Steve for the man Steve, and Kid the Squid, wrong side. Kid the Squid for Squid right here. He ain't streamed in a long time. His shit's all dusty, but he'll figure it out. Now, I'll be streaming tonight. Hopefully, y'all won't see this till Wednesday, so it'll be kind of fucked on that end. But come check it out. As always, follow us on all our social medias. Like, share, subscribe, comment down if there's anything you want us to go over, you want to hear us talk about stuff. If you have any ideas, you want to just see some pertinent information, maybe we'll do another one-on-one casting where we just sit and talk about our personal lives if that's what y'all want to hear. Just hit us up and let us know. And as always, we're here for you.
Also,
excuse me.
if there's anybody watching that wants to come on the podcast and you have a topic you want to discuss, let us know. We can get you in and you can talk with us.
Definitely.
I'm all for that if y'all are.
Definitely, as long as it's appropriate.
Well, yeah, like we're not limiting this just to our friends, of course. Like, there's anybody who actually watches this that we don't know who wants to come talk with us. Grab a drink, turn on your camera, let's talk.
Have a ball.
Squid brings on like an ex-KKK member. He just gets the worst of the worst. Definitely, we definitely want more people on the podcast.
Yeah. And of course we're available to touch on a lot of different politics and topics. We try not to get too much in the deep end of that stuff because it just gets, you start rabbit hole and it's a waste of everyone's time and it just becomes opinion at that point. Plus arguments and fights and stuff like that. But we do want to have more open conversations with different viewpoints and really get everybody's adjusted point of view on certain topics. Maybe not too deep into the heated topics. We'll leave those to the people who want to waste their lives and time with that crap. But we will touch on certain topics that may be considered touchy, sensitive, or a little bit risky. But that's always to come.
Got it. All right. Thanks, guys, for having us. And hey, thanks, guys, and thank you guys. Thank you guys. It's always good whenever I get to talk shop with these two pieces of shit. I love it.
Oh, wait, damn it! I did it again.
Yeah, I love these.
Hold on. Is that Zoltan? Fuck, how do you do the Zoltan again?
Zoltan, bitch. God, you uncultured swine. All right, it's good to have you guys. All right, guys, that's all I have.
Fucking uncultured swine.
Bye.
Later, guys.
Later.